Welcome back to Football Manager 2024 with Rushall Olympic, Diamond in the Rough. Since you're last with us, after the tie, we managed to win the next two games. We ended up beating Bishop Stopford 1-0, Callum Rowe scoring in the 9th minute, and we managed to hold on throughout the rest of the game. They didn't really cause too much problem, but Hanbury's a pretty decent goalie, so he managed to stand on his head like he normally does. And then we end up facing Blythe at home. We end up winning 2-1. We were winning 2-0, and then Lewis McNally gets the consolation goal. Not that it really mattered. We still had a pretty dominant performance. Mantum and Gosling doing pretty well. I don't really like Marley Wilson here. He's not doing that great, at least in terms of striker roles, so we might end up having to switch him towards the wing because he's just not really doing anything. His rating's been pretty subpar, at least in terms of the league, as far as I'm concerned. So we're probably gonna have to either start looking for another top striker, or we're gonna maybe have to rely on Waldron or some of our other players as well. Transfer-wise, we just keep losing a lot of our players. I'm really hoping that we can turn professional sooner rather than later. We did get Marcus Masters, who's a 16-year-old, decent potential, but nothing really standing out here. We ended up getting Dan Maspero as well, who looks pretty decent actually. Let's see how well he's looking. He's currently in the under 21. His score's not too great, 1.5 star, but we did end up losing some players as of recent. We ended up losing James Leonard, which is another guy that we didn't have for too long. Currently worth around 7 to 20k. So I don't even understand how they can sign him. And then we have Gainsborough, then taking some of our youth as well. We ended up getting a Logan Stinson, and they took him pretty quick. And then we ended up losing Kyle Cameron as well, who looked like he was going to be a decent defender. So it kind of sucks. But this is all coming after we end up losing Manafa as well, and even Kerr as well, the American player that we had, all having value, which is kind of pissing me off a little bit because it looks like they're assigning them at least to a part-time. So I think we need to kind of not pay them per appearance. We need to pay them more so per week, and maybe that will avoid a little bit of this. But granted, they didn't really play for us anyways, so not too crazy, I guess. They only played one non-competitive appearance for us. But let's jump into the Warrington Town match and see if we can come away with a victory here. So here's the squad we picked for the Warrington Town match. We have Hanbury in goal, Hudson, Brown, Benson, and Green as our D, Jordan, Mantum, and Brady as our mid, Davies and McCuna starting as our wingers, and then Ben up front. We did get Saltmer here. We ended up getting him obviously free, but he's going to be a backup goalie for us to play in cup games more so, just so Hanbury can have a little bit of rest. But we do like the progression of Hanbury as well, so we don't really want to do anything to impede that, but it wouldn't be bad to have a little bit of an older player for him to play with. We did get an offer for Green. I don't know why they would even thought we would have accepted it. If we were already promoted, I probably wouldn't mind, but we're not going to end up risking it now. It just really doesn't make any sense. We do like Green. Green plays much better than his overall, so this game, at the very least, we should tie. There's no reason why we should lose this game. Their form's been pretty terrible, and hopefully we don't play down to their level and force them to play to ours. But yeah, we wouldn't get rid of Green now. It really doesn't make any sense. But we are 10 points clear of the top of the table, so I mean, who knows? But we're not going to let them go, at least not now. We need to establish ourselves, at least in this level. We might let him go next year, though, because his 100 per week is probably going to matter a little bit. And we score almost immediately. McCuna getting a very good pass there, and McCuna knowing exactly what to do with it. Very good. McCuna passing to Mantum, and then he ends up going right through. Good vision. Good thing we started Mantum. Mantum has been a little bit tired. We have a couple players that are a little bit tired, but we did want him to start, and that's exactly why. First minute, we got a goal. I think that's the fastest that I've seen us score, at least. I think we've conceded pretty early as well. But hopefully we can manage to win at home again. We have been somewhat of a fortress at home, but for whatever reason our heading is pretty terrible. We have conceded in the past by just terrible headers by our defenders just not doing anything with it. But it looks like Warrington's actually coming out to fight because other than that one opportunity, it's been all them. And I don't know why we're just holding on here, just waiting for them to score. Let's encourage everyone. But it is their highlight, so I do not like that. And just an easy goal. So our defenders are pretty trash. Just letting that kind of stuff happen. You saw it from a mile away. Obviously with the highlight, it's yeah, it's pretty bad. I think it's just more so our center backs there. So whoever's Brown just letting him through. I thought Brown was a little bit better than that. Apparently not. He ends up letting him right through, and they have our number currently. So, and that encourage was very delayed. And yeah, I don't like playing down to their level, but hits off the post. We kind of get lucky there. Should still be our throw-in though. And now, at least we end up getting an opportunity up here. I don't know what Mukuna was doing there, but it looks like he stole it from Ben. Ben did not want to header that ball apparently. And again, it looks like it's Warrington again. Amos scored the first goal, and wow, that was actually very close. We're not doing so hot though. Pretty embarrassing, I will say. We should be definitely doing better than what we're doing right now. This is the bottom team, and we're playing definitely to their level right now. But as long as we get through to the second half, I have utmost confidence that we can probably break them. But they don't look like they have too many people tired. I don't know how many games or days they had rest between their last game. But let's put one in, guys. We end up doing it so easily before. Feels though we can do it just as easily now. And then let's just not take our foot off the gas there. Some decent passing going on though. Makes me less nervous when it's that high up. Trying to put in a through ball, but getting blocked. And Mukuna almost putting one on. But that was the highlight. That seems kind of lackluster. Still only the one shot on target, and Warrington Town is definitely flooding our box a lot more than we're flooding theirs. And Brown with the opportunity to Davies. I don't like that. Mantum almost putting it on. Good shot though. But he is tired, so I know Rose going to probably come on for Mantum. It is kind of disappointing that we're going to have to take him off though, because he's the only one really doing anything. And I think that was Brady who ended up shooting it, and yeah, Brady's tired too. Brady might be the one that we end up subbing instead. I haven't really seen Brady do anything. And that looked like a foul on Brown. 3 minutes extra time. I mean, at least we're clawing back, but their XG is much higher than ours. Very disappointing at home, guys. No. We're not doing that. Yeah, show me something in the second half. Let's swap out. Well, I guess he's not as tired. We'll swap him out at 50th. We'll see if they can do anything starting off like what they did in the last half. Because I don't want to do anything to jeopardize that right away. That was terrible. Davies, I don't know what you were doing there. And yeah, we'll probably end up subbing at 50. Then we'll probably end up demanding more at that point as well. But hopefully they take off Amos. Oh, 57, so a little bit later than what I wanted. But Mantum's going to definitely come off for Gosling, and then Rowe's going to come on. And then we still have one more. I think Wilson. Wilson's going to have to come on. Even though Ben's not tired, I feel as though Ben's going to be the one that should be coming off. do advance forward there. And then hopefully we can just demand more here. And then see if Wilson can actually deliver. I don't know how that went in. Like I said before, our heading is the worst that I've ever seen. Just watch him not make any attempt at it. And for once, Hanbury can't save it. No, it's not offside. But just terrible. Like, I don't know, it's every single defender that just can't seem to do it. So we're gonna go attacking here. Rowe can't get it off. And we might want to even... No time wasting. Why the hell would we want to time waste? And let's see if we can do something with this. And apparently not. So 70 minutes in, we're down 2-1. Really fighting for our lives at this point. This is one of those games that we should have already put them to bed after the first minute. Getting a corner though. And Makuna's exhausted, but yeah, we're not doing anything with that. Makuna's exhausted, but hopefully he can pull through for the rest of the game. Don't really want any injuries at this point. Especially not any long term. But if only we could kind of put him up front, that would be probably ideal for us. Send it off, Makuna. Not the greatest pass there, but we still are in attacking position. Overlap it. Wilson almost putting it in, but it should have been overlapped again. I don't know why they didn't do that. Oh, I thought it was going to be offside. Yeah, it's going to be offside. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be on a corner? I've never seen so many offsides in corners in my whole life in any single game. Gosling almost putting it in. I don't know how you guys can't put a shot on target. XG-wise, we're tied with them, but again, we're just not doing anything with it. Callum or Wilson getting a chance here, putting it in. Thank God, Marley Winston getting his first goal of the season. That's what we wanted from him this whole time. Sure enough, I critique him and he ends up showing up. Kind of got lucky on that though. It was just terrible defending, so we made them pay at least. And then, yeah, just burying in the bottom corner. That's what we want to see, but we want to see a little bit more of that. And yeah, it looks like their defender at least learned his lesson from that. And finally learned how to header. But it looks like we're going to concede right after. Seems like this game's designed for that. Rowe should have touched it off. And it looks like we're going to be on our back foot for at least this highlight. Except for Rowe somehow getting it back. Wilson has a chance to be a hero. Oh my God. And we are up 3-2. That is what we should have been doing all along. I don't want to change the attacking though. Because I feel as though if we end up changing that, we're going to probably concede. Not going to say anything. We're just going to kind of play it out. See if we can get another goal here. But not bad from being down 2-1. Looks like we know a little bit what we're doing. We scored 2 minutes after each other. And currently leading the way by a decent margin here in terms of shots on target. 86 minutes in. Looks like we can get the victory. 5 minutes extra time. Jordan getting a yellow. And we're just hoping that this is our highlight here. And it's not going to cost us. Feels though it's going to cost us because we shouldn't have gone all attacking and we end up conceding that. Come on. That is just trash. That's a trash goal. Yeah. Ibrahim through. Just. Brown, you need to go. I'm done with you. Pretty sure he's our captain, but you need to go. There's no business in this world for shit like that. Why don't you waste time? Hopefully we get another opportunity here. Can he get the hat trick? I don't know what you're doing there. How do you not play it off quicker? The 5 minutes of extra time almost up. Looks like this is going to be a draw. Unless we can somehow get it into the box. Oh, so disappointing. I don't know why we'd send it across like that, but sure enough, it was meant to be a draw though. Somehow they clawed in the XG towards the end, but at least we have Marley Wilson scoring, or Wilson scoring. But hopefully, yeah, tie ends up, now we're only 7 or 8 points ahead of Chester. Chester beat Gloucester, but they're not necessarily the most formidable team, so kind of disappointing, but at least there was goals. It was just no defending on either team. So let's jump to the cup game and see if we can get more luck from there. Here's the cup game squad against Kidderminster. I don't know if we're going to end up doing it, but we end up having to start Saltmer in goal here. We have Hudson, Brown, Benson, and Green. As our D, we have Rowe, Mantum, and Brady as our mid, and then we have Davies and McCuna as our wingers, and then we have Wilson up top. They're not projecting us to do anything with this game, so we're just going to do our best. And hopefully we at least we're going to get money from it, but they're at the bottom of the league, so there is a world where we could beat them. Currently, our form has been 3 draws and 2 wins. Undefeated though, so that's at least good. And we're facing off a team that either wins or loses, so hopefully we can get the win here. It's currently at home too, so we do have at least that advantage. But really hoping that we can come away with the victory here. Their formation looks like one that might cause us problems though. But so far we've been in decent form though. We end up clawing back to win or to tie the last game that we end up playing. I don't know who's going in for that, but it would have been a decent cross if someone was actually there. But no, we end up clawing back after being down for most of the game, so hopefully we can jump off of that high that we have. I don't know what these crosses are, but finally we end up getting at the end of one. 4 minutes in though, and we are currently at least putting the pressure on them early. We might as well hope for a pen at this point. We haven't gotten too many this season. We've more so conceded them. And yeah, I hate when we end up having to concede them so much. But I wouldn't be surprised if they start a weaker side, because I don't think this this cup game matters to them the same way financially as it does to us. I'm really hoping that they're more so focused on not getting relegated than worrying about facing against Rushall Olympic. But so far it's been all us, so I mean I could be right with that theory. Almost putting one in, Jesus. So close. Macuna's hurt though. And I'm hoping that he can tight hamstring. We should be able to run it off though. I don't want to make any subs rate this time. At least Saltmer ends up getting the first save though. But we don't want to replace him right away. He does want to come off though. I don't want to waste it though. Ugh. Alright, fine. We'll do it at 30 minutes. But these are games where we do expect him to stay a little bit longer. We might want to swap them though. Well, plays better on the right there. I don't know where or if Brady plays better. Almost getting it in, but can't finish. Unfortunately, we are currently leading in every metric, so it does look like at least we should be favorites to win this. unless they're bringing everyone in at half, which that means that this corner is pretty crucial. I haven't even looked at Kittleminster, but if they are starting their regular squad, then this is a good indication for how well we're going to do next year. Hudson, oh my god. Couldn't put it in. Couldn't put it on target. A little disappointing there, but so far in terms of everything else, we're doing pretty good. Yeah, let's put on a worthy display. And we have to think of who we're going to bring in as subs and whether or not we're going to play for extra time or we're going to try and end it quicker. Might end up having to switch from balanced to a little bit more positive depending on how the first little bit starts off. They make their first sub there, but it does look like they're more fatigued than we are. Looks like they've done a couple subs there. And Coyle puts it in. We're up 1-0. What a great cross. What a great finish. Imagine if Makuna was in, we wouldn't have had this. Green doing an amazing cross, and Coyle getting the header. We haven't gotten too many headers like that. So I'm very happy that we start off with that. Hopefully we don't concede right away though. Feels like this is when we end up getting a pen though. Good. Coyle is doing amazing. I'm so glad that we end up keeping him. I think we had to decide between a couple of the players on whether or not we started them or not. And Coyle is definitely one of those people that we've had the conversation of whether or not we should put more into him or not. 55 minutes, we're not going to do anything until at least 65. Even if we end up going up to, I feel as though this is the most important one. Coyle getting his second, oh my god, what a finish. Yeah, we're not going to do anything until much later. And then hopefully we can bring in someone that can get some experience here. With the right foot. I knew he played better on the left there. Dibble had no chance on that. Currently up 2-0. It looks like they made their last sub there. So their team is still pretty tired there. But they haven't really done anything with this game. It's all been Rushall. And hopefully it continues that way. Let's get a pen so Coyle can get his hat trick. It'd be very weird if they listen to me and get it. And no, we don't. We don't manage to do anything with that. Some decent passing though. I am rather impressed with how well we're dictating. Green almost putting one in, just rocks off the post. Momentum with the chance here. Wow, that was a beautiful goal. That is goal of the season. That is absolutely goal of the season. Top corner. No chance on it. Look at that curve. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna switch off. We want Panesar to get an opportunity there. So we're gonna take I guess we take Mantum off. Despite having such a nice shot. Panesar is gonna come on, Orgy's gonna probably come on as well. I'm just not I guess we're gonna put him in for Hudson there. And then oh, that's all 3 subs actually. Maybe I don't want to do the last one. Let's see, let's take off Davies here. Let's put in Ben. I kind of see how well Wilson does on the wing. And I want to give Ben an opportunity to finish. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing how well Wilson does on the wing. Because if we can manage to even get a striker towards the end of the season, maybe even more so for next season, we at least know. But I know the team's going to look drastically different than what it does now. Because we're going to have to... Oh my god, we got the pen. I knew this was going to happen. Cole, you better take it. He's not taking it. Cole's not going to take it. Wow. Why not? Brown puts it in, buries it. I don't know why Coyle didn't take it. I guess he just wants to score it in open play, but currently 4-0. This is embarrassing. Their manager should be fired after a game like this. but that's 4 goals, and it's not even close. They had to have started their backups. No, this guy starts all the time. What the hell? Oh, Brady now wants to try at it. Nope, does not. It's not put on target. I'm very interested to see their team because yeah, there's not much difference between I guess a north, south, or Veronema at this point. Wilson doing pretty decent there. I don't know what Brady was doing there. Benson getting it. We do have all the time in the world there. We can kind of play around with it as much as we want. Oh my God! Now Wilson's hurt. And they get sent off as well. Jesus. Another yellow. It did look pretty aggressive there, but it looks like Wilson is still in the game, so it didn't look like it affected him too much. I want someone to set up Ben though. I want to see what Ben has. Cross it in for him. Coyle almost getting to the end of it though. I wonder if they're trying to find Coyle. I don't know what kind of pass that was. That was a very weird pass. Yeah, it looks like they're just playing with it. Just wasting time at this point. I don't think there's going to be a shot on target here. And I wonder if Coyle ends up trying to go for it. I don't know why they're even instructing us to do anything anymore. We've done so well. Why would you even try and mess with that? Wow, that was a nice shot. Brady almost putting one on. And then he gets another opportunity here again. Finding Ben, but then Ben gets rid of it. And oh no, I thought that was going to be a pen. See, those are always called though. I don't know why they don't call it on us. But it's going to be all us. I would be surprised if they end up scoring here. I don't even know who they end up subbing off for it. Yeah, no chance there. Probably their best opportunity all game though, despite that. So Saltmer gets his shutout in the first game that he ends up playing for us in a cup game. So pretty happy with that. I'm even more happy about the funds that we might get from this, but yeah, it wasn't even close. Jesus. Their XG was 0.36. Ours was 2 goals, but we get 4 in the end of it. Well done. Big second half there. Team set a new division record for most goals scored in a season. What? Is that for the tournament? That can't be the tournament. Let's see. No. Games without conceding, we do have the record for that. Doesn't say the total goals. Rushall, oh my God. We end up getting the most goals. That's insane. I wonder if that's because we end up starting off a lot lower. Lacuna is injured for 1 to 2 days. The Picks end up winning in a dominant fashion. Salmer gets a shutout in his debut. Everything going great. Keep it up. He's the one who also scored for us, clawing back that. I do want to kind of see how he does at striker as well. He is a good Veronema North player. Wonder how well he ends up doing next season there. Let's see finances. Did it end up giving us anything there? Prize money 6,000. So now we're at 106 there. Didn't get too much from the gate receipts though. And expenditures, at least we're in the black there. We'll look at the games that we're going to playing afterwards. So we'll probably come back. We'll come back for the quarterfinals. Oh my God, I can't believe it's quarterfinals already. Come back for the quarterfinals, and then maybe we'll play either South Shields or Scunthorpe. Maybe Scunthorpe there. And let's take a quick look at how much you get for the quarters. Quarters you end up getting 7.5k. We get 2k no matter what. And then 15k for the next round. So we're going to have to go all in on this one. I know promotion's the main focus, But that's what we're going to end up doing. So we're going to come back for the Suzu FA Trophy, and we're going to keep playing that until we end up losing. But thank you everyone for watching, and until next time.